So it looks like Classic Tetris 2 is about to get to start soon as well. So I would say let's start the countdowns here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Everyone has started, and now the big question is: are you watching Scooty or are you watching DanV? Okay. They are shouting for each other, and Robin in the end is like, no, everyone watches me. So it's going to be a pretty hype game here between some of the top players at CTWC France Regional, as well as some of the top worldwide players with Scooty and DanV. Everyone is shouting for anyone. I think the crowd started clapping a bit as well, so this could be some really hype matches here. Currently, DanV one Tetris in the lead between Scooty and DanV. It's neck and neck. It's the same points. DanV pretty high, but it's no issue for him. Yeah, there's Longbar, the Tetris, and T-spin for DanV incoming. Yeah, he got the T-spin and is about 2 Tetrises ahead of now currently in the lower game between Scooty and Robin. It's neck and neck. Both are waiting for the Longbar. The Longbar should come any second now. Hopefully, but we have the drought here, 20, 21, 22. Let's see their survival skills here in the drought, but there's the Tetris, and yeah, currently a bit of a lead for Robin because he went a bit more. So Scooty has 2 more lines he can use for Tetrises potentially. In the upper game, we have a 1 Tetris lead now for DanV. DanV now needing to burn a couple of lines to get open here. DanV open again, and Tetris for now. Now Tetris in the lead. And yeah, DanV is a single head, has played a single more, so it's still the same points essentially in the upper match. Lower, Scooty in a bit of trouble here. Here is 3 high for the dirty Tetris, and he needs the long, but there's the longer for Scooty and Tetris for Scooty. Tetris for DanV. Robin ahead in points now. We have about a 2 Tetris lead here currently for Robin. Next Tetris for Scooty. In the upper game, both players waiting for the longbar to get the Tetris next. There's the Tetris for DanV, and the Tetris for now should come soon as well. Between DanV and now we have only a couple of thousand points difference, and we have a 1 Tetris lead still here for Robin. The same lines next Tetris here for BlueScuti and Tetris for Robin. So we have still the 1 Tetris lead here we had earlier. Despite Robin not being the most optimistic in the beginning, he is in the lead now. Scooty, yeah, needing to find a way to squeeze 1 more Tetris in than Robin, and we can see that Robin does not want that to happen. Next Tetris here for Scooty, next Tetris for Robin. We're about 60 lines in, now has a bit of troubles on board. He needs to win a couple of lines here, and that allows DanV to build out a big 60,000 point lead here. Now still needing to dig out of there. About 3 more lines. 1 more line open into Tetris. Tetris for now. Down to 56,000 point lead here. Simul Tetris between Scooty and Robin. Next Tetris setup here for DanV into Tetris into, 78,000 point lead here for DanV. In the lower match, we still have the 1 Tetris lead here for Robin, and I don't see that changing anytime soon because both players just play really high-end Tetris here. Next Tetris for Robin. Scooty not being able to use this longer for Tetris, but can use the next one. Next Tetris here for Scooty. Scooty now about 1,000 points out of Robin. Robin with the next Tetris. Yes. Okay, I think we are live now.
Let's double check.
Okay, we had just on Twitch. We had some small issues with the stream here. I don't know why we could no longer access the Restream IO, but we are now live on Twitch. So welcome back to the tournament. We didn't see the last the bit of the match, the game, but DanV and Scooty won, both with like a huge massive lead. You can see the last set of the boards currently in the Nestus Gems capture. I think if I click on cancel game over. Oh, okay, no, that doesn't change. Okay, I want to look at something. Okay. Anyways, players, are you ready?
Yeah, I need to watch that video more.
Everyone is ready. So let's start.
1 second.
No, it's fine. I tried something. So let's start the next games in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Everyone has started their games. And the players are now shouting Buko. Maybe level 18 is a bit slow for them here in the beginning. Yeah, we are back up. Everything looks good to me. Well, DanV's board, of course, doesn't look that good to me. He has a couple of burns here to do. Let's say it's a creative mistake. Maybe it just goes for the bit more challenging. Dirty Tetris is here to say a bit more mentally, let's say, challenged in a positive way, like having to focus. Scooty and Robin, both are clean. We have about a 1 Tetris lead here for Robin, next Tetris here for Scooty. Yeah, if this looks clean. Yeah, if you want. Next set is here for Scooty. 1 Tetris lead for Scooty. Next set is for Robin. 1 Tetris lead here for Robin. Make sure to mute the stream. It's muted. It's muted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can we change type?
Oh no, Scooty here having a bit of a dirty board. And it sounds like Robin is using dash. Yeah, he's dashing. Oh, he just gave up against Scooty. Okay. No, that was just a joke. You can win with dash if you are really good. Yeah. Let's see what Robin and Dash can do against Scooty. It's an early shift of the blue SPs. It's pretty close now between now and DanV. It's a single difference. It's close between Scooty and Robin. But Robin needing to dig a bit here. He is nearly open again.
I'm 17.
Yes?
You didn't send me this, maybe we didn't do something right.
Okay, well,
Check it out.
we maybe have the incorrect key. We can try it with the backup key after this game.
Yes.
Okay. We just got a new key for the restream. So after this game, we will try to do the multi-stream for like Twitch, YouTube, X, Kick. I don't know what else is in there, but it should hopefully be everywhere, so everyone can watch. Nice.
Forgot Facebook gaming.
But Facebook gaming exists. Maybe it's also Facebook gaming. I don't. There's a ton of Twitch streaming services. Maybe even like some weird Discord integration. I don't know at this point. Apparently, there's also PS3 streaming just from Scooty. I remember that on the Wii U, you had like some FaceTime alternative stuff, so maybe we could have streamed on there a couple of years ago. But yeah, so just everywhere you can imagine, hopefully.
No, yes. That's true.
In the game between Scooty and Robin, you have about a 40k lead for Scooty. Let's see, just got the Tetris. DanV is about 50k behind now, as DanV had a bit of shenanigans earlier. Robin with a couple of misjobs there. He didn't get the red SPs. He forgot the spin, I think. So yes, Scooty is 10k ahead of Robin. Next set was here for Scooty. In the upper game, we have 70k lead here, 50k lead for now. 50k lead here now for now. Up to 70k lead here for now. Then we can really see that you had a bit of fun earlier. You're literally waving to the camera. Okay, hi DanV, Scooty. DanV's family just showed up. Oh. Yeah, DanV told me yesterday that he had like 20 people of his family coming, so that's a huge crowd now here in the room, and everyone is greeting them, so yeah, Scooty. We are getting close to the transition. We are 100 lines deep. We have a 10k lead currently here for Robin, and we have still about 70k lead here for now. Now got the lead early on, and he can just keep it. Next set was DanV. Next set was here for now. Scooty 9,000 points ahead of Robin. Next set is here for Scooty. Scooty waiting for the J piece, gets the long bar, and as Tetris ready, gets next long bar and Tetris for Scooty and Robin. Next Tetris here for Scooty. Scooty 30k ahead of Robin. Robin not able to use the long bar. Now needs a tuck or a spin. He gets the Tetris, but he still needs like the blue S-spin. He gets the spin. Scooty still 8k ahead as we're getting close to the transition. 537, 528, so about a 10k lead here before the transition for Scooty. Scooty can get one more Tetris, Robin can get two more Tetrises. In the upper game, we have 5 and 1 lines, so 50k lead currently for now. Could go down to about a 20k lead depending on how many Tetrises they get. One Tetris left for DanV, one Tetris left for now. DanV waiting for the long bar. In the meantime, Scooty and Robin transition, both boards looking good. We have a 30k lead here currently for Scooty. Next set is here for Scooty. Scooty up to a 50k lead here. Robin waiting for the long bar. I think Robin is tail dancing, so the level 19 gameplay here could be pretty hard for him. Next set is here for Robin. Scooty 50k still ahead. In the upper game, we have a 30k lead now for now, but he has played 6 lines less, so pace-wise, it's an even bigger lead. Point-wise, it's pretty close between them, actually. Just the Tetris difference. Next set is here for Scooty. Scooty near the 80k and ahead of Robin. Next set is here for Robin. And Scooty just clean. Next set is here for Scooty. Scooty's like, oh yeah, 19. This is a bit slower than 29, which I'm used to play on. I mean, we saw Scooty crash the game, and we know what he can do. So yeah, this is a pretty uphill battle for Robin, I would say. If you look at now spot, you can see that he is in trouble. He needs to dig out of this. He doesn't get the long bar over. Just gives up, and that's 45k that DanV needs to catch up. DanV, you need 651. And the lower match, we have now a 77k lead here for Scooty. Next set is for Robin, down to 50k lead. Next set is here for Scooty. And DanV here, he's going for the singles and doubles because he is dirty and high. Yeah, I mean, the last 28,000 points for DanV, he can get that in singles, doubles, maybe a triple. Should be no issue at all for him. Scooty now 80,000 points ahead here of Robin. Next set is for Robin. Next set is for Scooty. Both players clean and just going for Tetris after Tetris. 8,000 points left to go for DanV. Couple more singles and he has done it. Next Tetris for Robin after the route. And Scooty now for the one high center well, and DanV wins the second game. He completed the chase down. It's now 2-0 for DanV. Between Scooty and Robin, we still have the 50k lead here for Scooty. Scooty a bit higher. Robin with a kind of fatal misstep here of the red black LPC doesn't get it over, and that's the 2-0 for Scooty as well. Robin really clean until the one misdrop death, and that's it. I mean, he lost death and couldn't do anything, but he was staying really close against Scooty, playing with death, but he just didn't manage it. As I announced earlier, we will now try to set up the multi-stream again, which means we will be offline for about a minute or so until we are online again with the multi-stream. Okay, so stay in. We will just go online with the multi-stream soon. And yeah, see you in hopefully about a minute. We need the stream from Gunter. So we can start the next match whenever they are ready.
Refresh the page, maybe.
What do you mean?
Refreshing the page, maybe. I don't know.
Oh. Everyone is on the start screen, by the way. There's some gameplay happening. Okay, so players, you are ready to go? It sounds like a yes, so start the next game between them in 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Start virtual level.
It's started.
Okay. And
I need the projector for me to see better first. Okay, and we can now see everyone is playing here. First Tetris goes to Robin, next Tetris goes to Scooty in the lower game. In the upper game, both players also have a Tetris. Meaning that so far this is the clean game. And thanks to, I hope I pronounced it correctly, Hemelizer for the 5 gifted subs. Scooty is now pretty high here. I mean, he can just dig out of it, but that's gonna cost him a bit of pace. And we can see that in the scores. Scooty has played 3 lines more. Now 1 line test. Yeah, it's about a 1 Tetris lead here now for Robin. In the upper game is a really small lead here for DanV. Next Tetris for Robin. And so far, so clean here in the beginning. Multi-stream doesn't work. Yeah, so we see Scooty in a lot of trouble. He just tops out. What happened there? He wasn't paying attention for a second. Scooty just tops out. We now have the first heart here for Robin. That was really unexpected. I sadly had to talk to Gunther, which means that I missed the critical moment here with Scooty. And it's now 1-2 for Robin. The upper match between now and DanV. Yeah, about a 1 Tetris lead here for DanV. Now about a 2 Tetris lead here for DanV. Yeah. So that game at least is still on.
Oui, oui, c'est vrai. On a déjà décidé pourquoi.
So let's see when Robin and Scooty are ready to play again. I see a thumbs up. So let's start the next game in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Now let's hope that Scooty won't get that bad placements again. I'm just watching second stream so I know how far they are. Currently, Scooty in a 1 Tetris lead. Robin has a bit of a funky board. He needs a lumber for the right side, but can't go for a dirty Tetris here. So it's some Burns needs to do. Scooty now 2 Tetris is ahead. And yeah, so this game looks a bit better for Scooty now than the last one where he just got up really fast. Next Tetris for Scooty. Scooty now 60,000 points ahead of Robin. With about an 11,000 point. Now about a 1.5 Tetris lead here for DanV. And next Tetris here for now, and DanV simul Tetris. Next Tetris for Scooty. Scooty is slowly building up his lead now, 70,000 points ahead of Robin. Robin seems to be clean again now, and is waiting for the longer for his first Tetris. So is Scooty for the next Tetris. It might be a small dot. No, there was the Tetris for Robin, and the Tetris now for Scooty. In the upper game, we already have about a 60,000 point lead for DanV here, 80 lines deep. And next Tetris for now. DanV going for the left with his board. And is waiting for the long bar. Now is waiting for, some way to clean his stack up, but he gets just a tiny bit dirtier and dirtier. Robin pretty high, gets the long bar barely over. Scooty also high, is waiting for the long bar. There's a long bar for Scooty, Tetris for Scooty, Tetris for Robin. We are about 70,000 point lead here for Scooty. Next Tetris for Scooty, Scooty 90,000 points out of Robin. Next Tetris for DanV, DanV 55k ahead of now. Both DanV and now about 30 lines away from the transition. DanV going for a bit dirty center world Tetris here and is waiting for the long bar for that to happen. There's long bar for now, Tetris for now, DanV now Tetris ready, waiting for the next long bar. Robin couldn't use the long bar, was only triple ready, is now Tetris ready for the next long bar. And we already have a 111k lead here for Scooty. Next set is for Robin, next set is for Scooty. And we nearly have a 90k lead for DanV, really close to the transition. About 4 Tetrises left. And yeah, now, finally clean again. He could probably go for Tetrases here. Or, yeah, it looks like he's going for Tetrases here. But it doesn't really work out. There were a couple of bad S pieces, and his tech is getting really bad now. He's high, and transition is only 4 lines away. DanV also pretty high. He gets the longbar. DanV transitions with a Tetris. 130k lead. Next set is for DanV. Now transitions with the nice board now. Really good survival here for now, getting out of that situation. Now being in a low enough board to try to go for Tetrises again. Scooty is a bit dirty, but nothing to really worry about. It's still over 100,000 points out of Robin. And next set is here for Robin. Lead is down to a bit less than 100k for a couple of seconds, and now it's back to 113,000 point lead here for Scooty. With about 40 lines left to go before we have the level 19 transition. And we have a 117,000 lead, nearly 200k lead here for DanV, as now it's getting high and maybe close to topping out. Now he gets some clutch pieces and gets the Tetris. Tetris for now, 512 for now, 680 for DanV. Next set is for Robin. We are about 30 lines away from the transition between Scooty and Robin. And the lead is now down to 90,000 points. Next set is for Scooty, so the lead is above the 100k lead. Next set is for DanV. DanV over 200k ahead of now. Now with a couple of small misdrops, he gets a long bar over there. Nice next long bar to the left. He is now open again. Wants to either clean up his board completely or go for the Tetris. Looks like he's going to clean up completely. And could now soon go for the Tetris again. Scooty pretty high. He wants the long bar for the Tetris. He gets the long bar over and gets the Tetris. Tetris for Scooty. 527. Next set is here for Robin. Scooty is still high and dirty. But he has 12 lines to go, and those 12 lines should be enough and will be enough for him to get into a nice transition board. Then we nearly 300,000 points ahead of now. Next set was here for DanV. DanV 330k out of now, and now close to topping out. He doesn't get a long bar, and that's the top out for now. DanV wins his third game, and it has nearly max out. Does he go for the max out? 11k, and he has a max out. And the lower game, we have about a 74,000 point lead here for Scooty now in the transition. Both players being pretty clean here. And we should see DanV's max out. Yeah, there's barely the max out for DanV. He wanted to get it with the Tetris, which was a bit dangerous, but it's now 3-0 for him.
Oh.
And Robin just about in the meantime, while I was changing the hearts for DanV, and it's now 3-1 for Robin, for Scooty. Robin hanging a long bar, and that is oftentimes what gets you the top out when you're already high. It's now match point for DanV and match point for Scooty. There's some friendly banter happening between Scooty and DanV. But okay, so everyone is ready? Everyone is ready, so let's start the match points here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris! But we can't forget, now still could get a reverse sweep against DanV, and Robin still could win against Scooty. It's unlikely to happen, but never say it's impossible, because in Tetris, anything can happen. We saw that earlier when Scooty just went really aggressive and lost against Robin after not getting a long bar. In the lower match, you have 2 Tetrises, so both of them. In the upper match, you have a small lead here for DanV with just a couple of lines. And he needs to burn a bit more, whereas now can get the Tetris. Now about 2 Tetrises ahead of DanV. Next Tetris here for Scooty. Next set was here for Robin. And now Sport getting Pretty dirty, but the lead is closer, and there's now the lead here for DanV. DanV about 4,000 points ahead of now. It's neck and neck. The lower game we have about 1 Tetris lead here for Scooty, which will not change to a 2 Tetris lead because Robin got the Tetris. It's now neck and neck between them. One more Tetris here for DanV. It's neck and neck. Next Tetris for Scooty is here. Robin and Scooty are Tetris ready. DanV put a T-piece there a bit weirdly. Probably didn't get the spin. Now Dirty Tetris triple ready. He doesn't get the long bar, so he needs to burn a bit more. Which might allow DanV to get a nice lead, as it looks like DanV has to burn a bit less than now. But everyone is currently here in a burning position. DanV is the closest to open, whereas Scooty is open. Tetris for Robin, I think that was. Tetris for Scooty, 43,000 point lead here for Scooty. Next set is for DanV. Next set is for Scooty. Now had to close as well again. Now open again and is waiting for the long bar. The long bar is there for now. Lead is about half a Tetris here for DanV. In the upper game, it's really close. It's just a couple thousand points, and both players are high. Next Tetris here for DanV, next Tetris for now. In the lower game, we have about a 2 Tetris lead here currently for Scooty. Next Tetris for Scooty. Robin not being able to cut Tetris here, and he has to clean his board up. Or he goes for a dirty. No, he decides against the dirty Tetris here. The long bar comes, and Robin is now open again. Where Scooty is 60k ahead of Robin. Next Tetris here for Robin. Lead is down to 37. Next set is for Scooty, 60k lead again. Next set is for now. We're about halfway through level 18, so the transition is getting closer and closer. Next Tetris here for DanV. And another Tetris for DanV and Scooty was a simul Tetris between Scooty and DanV. Next set is for now. And next set is for DanV. DanV now but 1.5 Tetrises ahead of now, so there's a small lead now for DanV, who has about a 2 Tetris and some change now, 3 Tetris and some change lead here for Scooty. A small drought between for Scooty and Robin. And the next Tetris for DanV. Oh, it follows lines now to the transition. Everyone's board looks pretty clean, or at least in a state that you can clean up for the transition and get some Tetrises in the meantime. The lead for Scooty is now up to 120,000 points. Next Tetris here for Scooty. Scooty 140k ahead of Robin. Robin needing to dig out of this. He overshifts the long bar, and he now needs something for the right side. It's gonna be pretty hard to get anything over that. He doesn't get the TP to the left, and that's the top out for Robin. Robin tops out, and we have a 140k lead for Scooty, so Scooty wins. And thanks for Popski for the wait of 130 people. I hope you will enjoy this top 8 matches of the CTWC France Regional Qualifier. Scooty will probably transition soon. Yeah. The transition for now and DanV is coming up soon. And it's only about a 2 Tetris and some change lead here for DanV, so it's now it's still in.
Oh, what? What?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. What can you do?
We have some slight webcam issues, and now we have the webcams back. Perfect. As we can see, we have the transition here, 60k lead for DanV. And now, in just a bit of rubble here. We should switch to the two-player scene as well in just a couple of seconds. We have 70k lead now for DanV, the lead getting a bit bigger and bigger. Neither of them really and there was the status for now, and I don't know what happened over there at CT2, but something crazy just happened. Here we have now nearly 90k lead for DanV, and that is something now doesn't want to see. Now definitely wants to win this game so that he has still a chance in the tournament. He doesn't want to lose 4-0 to DanV as well. Taking a game from one of these top players feels really good, so that's one of the goals that everyone now has, taking and winning against DanV and Scuti. And now you have a nice big two-player scene. We see the 180k lead here now for DanV. 150k lead. And now can't do anything as he has to win a couple of lines. He couldn't use this long bar. Now he needs to wait for the next long bar. There's next long bar, then we couldn't use it. But now is close in that moment. Yeah, now it's feel getting dirty and dirty. He misspins the long bar, and there's the top out for now. Now tops out. DanV wins his fourth game, and it's 4-0 and 3-4 DanV.
Yes. So, good luck, players. We're gonna have game number 1 started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we're off, and everything is looking good. So it seems that Yod wasn't aware that we were using the online setup for this tournament, and thankfully he's made aware now because he was about to reset the NTC server. We got the first Tetris from Masy, followed by Bergtroll and F1, and a Tetris for Marq. So right now we got Marq, Masy, and Bergtroll and F1 ongoing on the first game. Right on the top side is a pretty even game, just separated by a single, although Bergtroll has a cleaner board and is in the lead at 68. F1 at 47. Tetris for Masy right now at 70,000 in the lead, Marq at 36. So we got Tappers versus Rollers as we speak. Marq being the last standing German player in the tournament. So lots of pressure, or maybe no pressure. I mean, they were just. How many German players were here outside from Twitchy and you? What are the scores in Hyakutaro and F1 versus Twitchy? So Marq versus Hyakutaro, Lucy was 4-1, winning Marq, of course, and F1 swept Twitchy 4-0. So right now we got Hyakutaro. No, Hyakutaro is no longer playing here. We got Bergtroll. We got a Bergtroll at 122 and F1 at 147 in the lead. At the bottom, we got a very strong lead from Masy at 145, getting another Tetris to 168, while Marq gets a Tetris to 116. Lots of Tetris is happening here. Hyakutaro is. Let me just mute this. So Hyakutaro is not playing. Why am I saying mention Hyakutaro? I'm tired, I suppose. But we got Bergtroll at 195 in the lead, but just barely. Getting a touch to 218, and now F1 is ahead by 15 points. 1-5. Very close game happening at the top. At the bottom, we got Masy maintaining a 2 touches lead, getting a touch to 252. Nice line spin there from Marq. Thank you very much. Let me just take care of this because otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. I don't know where is this coming from, but what I know what we are having now is a lead from neither player, at least at the top. As these players are exchanging leads, we have a slight lead from F1 by 2,000 points at 312, while Bergtroll is catching up just by burning and getting a Tetris to 334. So very close game happening on the top. At the bottom, Masy is expanding his lead to 3 Tetrises at times. He's now at 378, Marq at 308. Marq is setting up, and we are now in the second half of the level. Let's see how things progress through the level, through the second half of this level. Mace is running into some trouble trying to get his well open Tetris ready. Masy is now at 382, getting a Tetris to 405. Marq at 357 at the top. In the meantime, F1 is in the lead at 384, but Bertrand's gonna take the lead from him, at least for now. Only a single separating the players. Tetris again. This is a very neck and neck game happening at the top still. We're approaching 100 lines now. Masy already at 102 lines, maintaining the lead at 473. Marq at 404. Tetris for Marq at 427. Masy remains in the lead at 496. Top side has Marq. I'm sorry, Bergtroll in the lead at 459 as F1 had to slow down due to some additional digging. Bergtroll maintains a clean stack at 459, F1 at 440, so still a very close one. Transition coming soon, however, so these players must get ready for the higher speeds. It shouldn't be much of a challenge for this level of play we're seeing. We're having Masy at 520, getting the Tetris to 544 with 13 lines to go. Marq goes for the Tetris to 454, 16 lines to go. In the meantime, F1 is going to go for a dirty Tetris in column 4 to 467 with 13 lines to spare. And Bergtroll at power 90 with a very dangerous stack, but he managed to get the well open with 6 lines to go, so he has to be very careful on this transition board. He's gonna get the well open just in time for one last step and transitions at 520. Transition coming soon for the other players. Next transition is for Masy at 636. Transition for Marq at 549, and finally transition for F1 coming up soon. He's gonna go for the triple and transition at 580, 482. So for now, we got a strong lead from Masy over 100,000 points at 661, Marq at 575. On the top side, Bergtroll was able to expand his lead as well at 581 right now, and F1 at 488. So for now, the rollers are in the lead, but the toppers are going strong as well. Actually, Marq trying to reduce the gap, going out and increasing the aggression a little bit. Marq is still trying to get out of this though, trying to get back his current position, and that's going to slow him down again. And Mace is going to get a Tetris to 726. Very strong efficiency from Masy on this game. Marq doing pretty well himself, but he needs to start getting those Tetrises, and the lumbar is not coming at the needed time. On the top, we got F1 and Marq, unfortunately, able to keep playing, topping out at 619. We got a win for Masy for game number 1. On the top side, in the meantime, the game continues on, and Bertels just making a very strong lead at already at 730. F1 at 582. F1 trying to get his board ready for a Tetris. It's gonna take a burn more, and he is ready. Bertel, however, maintained the lead at 763. Marq is F1 is ready. Tetris 4, Bergtroll. Bergtroll at 794. Tetris 4, F1 624. We're going to start game number 2 simultaneously as we are already level 19 speeds for the players at the top. So let's stand by. Hello, Deimos. Mm, So we got Tetris from F1. F1 trying to reduce the gap here as Bergtroll running to some slowdown, but he's back to the game. F1 is ready at 663, Bergtroll at 838, Tetris for F1 to 694, trying to be as efficient as he can. This is getting spicy. They're saying, hello everyone, got a nice thing to get up and directly see some action. Thank you very much for being here. We got virtual at 850, getting the Tetris to 884. F1 is ready at 704, so F1 trying to at least get the pace lead by being more efficient, but if these are not helpful, he's gonna get the Tetris and another to 774. Doesn't go for the burn with the T, however, it's gonna get dangerous. F1 right now at 777. Bertrell just about to get the max here. He just needs some Tetris and change. Will be having the max in 29 if he's able to. And he gets to the kill screen at 993. F1 trying to be as efficient as he can, but he's run out of lines with only 3 lines left. And Bertrell barely gets the max with 1,020 points. And this is the chase down score, but unfortunately F1 cannot play that further. And this is a win for Bergtroll. So let me give the points to each player, and we're gonna get ready for game number 2. Great. Game number 2 coming up. Players, give me your thumbs up if you're ready for it. We got both players. Hello, Tega. Good dog. Good dog. All right, and we got both all players ready for game number 2, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And the players are off for our second game. So again, let me just have a quick look at the brackets. Uh, so the winner, okay, looks like round 6 doesn't have them. But the winner between Masy and Marq is gonna face BlueScuti. And the winner for between well, this is Cutie. Sorry, I don't have the results from the previous match. It's still ongoing. I'm gonna give spoilers. It's gonna be we facing the winner between BlueScuti and Robin. That's the correct information. And the winner between Bergtroll and F1 is gonna face the winner between DanV and Now. So let's go for our game. Let's see what's happening in game number 2 for these players. Right now we got Bergtroll at 92 and F1 at 92, only separated by 12 points at one moment. At the at the bottom, we got Masy having some struggles trying to clean up his board. This is getting a bit spicy for Masy. Oh, Masy couldn't get the square over. This is not looking good. Masy in trouble, and he's not getting the pieces he needs. He's still trying to survive this. So, Masy right now at 80,000, Marq at 80, at 79, sorry, and Marq is also running into some trouble himself. Both players playing pretty high here. Top side looking pretty clean in comparison. And these players are struggling, but Masy has been able to do some very nice digging and gets a Tetris. And Marq couldn't get the number over. This is getting dangerous. He couldn't get the number over, and he's done at 92. Masy takes game number 2, 133. GG. So Masy already 2 games up. As we have a relatively early top out, I believe we can start game number 3 at the bottom if the players are ready for it. So players, let me know at the bottom if you want to start game number 3 already, while we look into game number 2 at the top. At the top, we got a lead from F1, but it's taken away by Bergtroll at times. So we got a. So let's see how things go. Players at the bottom, are you ready to play? Yeah, these are oh, Bergtroll can get the J over, but lowers the stack enough to get a number hopefully soon. So, pro players are ready. Let's go for game number 3 at the bottom in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, players are off in game number 3 at the bottom. At the top, we got a very neck and neck game. These players separated by less than a Tetris often. We got Bergtroll at 310 and F1 at 329. Marq trying to go for some burning, needs a lumber in column 7. And he's taking a bit to get it. Macy's clean at 22. Right now at the top, we just have reached the second half of the level. Masy is right now clean. Tetris ready. Marq is clean up as we speak. Marq right now at 9,000. Unable to get a Tetris just yet. We'll see if he's gonna go for the dirty. He's gonna go for a row 3 Tetris. 32,000 points for Marq, 70 for Masy. At the top, we got a very close game still happening, separated by just a Tetris. F1 is in the lead at 383, and Bergtroll at 362. Tetris 4, F1 expanding his lead to 2 Tetrises. Bergtroll needs to open his well to get back to scoring. The game is giving him Lombards, but he couldn't use them. He's finally getting one for a Tetris to 391. F1 adds 435, so very strong game happening from both players, but F1 is starting to build a lead as we speak. Tetris 4, F1 to 458, Bergtroll at 416. We have crossed 100 lines, so players must get ready for transition. In the meantime, Masy has a T-tuck or Z-spin set. He's gonna go for the Z-spin, but misses. Yeah. Yes, so right now we got Masy in the lead at 168, Marq at 49, Marq in trouble! Oh my goodness, Marq is unable to keep playing, topping out at 49. So Masy already at match point, taking game number 3. Let's give the point here to Masy. I think we are gonna wait for the game on the top to finish this time around, so you can, yeah, warm up if needed. So the gain on the top is in approaching transition as we speak. We have F1 with 6 lines to go, Bergtroll with 5. Strangulum Celestis or Celesti saying Marq playing too aggressively so far. And transition already happened here at the top. 423 transition for Bergtroll, 582 for F1. F1 is maintaining the lead so far, although he's slightly ahead in line, so the pace difference is not as big as it seems. Tetris for F1 at 657, Bergtroll at 580. So this is getting dangerous here for F1. F1 needs to rebalance the board, getting a bit too flat on the left side, being dangerous, but he managed to get a Lombard Tetris for both players. 609 for Bergtroll, 685 for F1. F1 maintains the lead. Bergtroll is Tetris ready, gets a Tetris for F1 as well. 720 for F1, 636 for Bergtroll. So F1 has been pretty efficient so far, trying to keep up with Bergtroll, who is playing aggressively. Oh, F1 in trouble after playing a very high stack. He's burning, so this is the opportunity that Bergtroll needed to catch up to him, and he might do it so in the next Tetris or so. We have Bergtroll at 695, F1 at 728. F1 is lowering his stack, trying to get out of this. Oh, Bergtroll is also getting into a dig himself, so that's going to slow him down again. This players are separated pretty much by a 10% change, though, so these can go either way. Bergtroll right now at 706. F1 is clean at 740. Bergtroll gets a Tetris to 736. 5,000 points separating the players at one moment. Tetris 4. Oh, Bergtroll with a misdrop on that Lombard. Couldn't get it over. Bergtroll needs to clean up. F1 maintaining a clean stack at 408, 804. Oh, Bergtroll couldn't get a T over. This is getting dangerous for Bergtroll. Couldn't get the yellow J over either, and the Lombard and sealed the deal. And F1 takes game number 2 with a tied match on the top. GG. Let me give the point to F1, and we are gonna have game number 3 at the top, game number 4 at the bottom. Masy at match point already. We'll see what's gonna happen soon. Give me your thumbs up, players, and we're gonna start game number 4 at the bottom, 3 at the top. Let's see. Okay, everybody ready? Ready at the top, ready at the bottom as well. We are gonna start game number 3 at the top, 4 at the bottom in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And the game has started for these players. Looks like Bergtroll and F1 are having the same placement so far. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Still the same placements. Okay. They started to diverge there after the T. Otherwise, clean stacks from both players. We got a Tetris for both players at the bottom. Marq, however, has a pre-unbalanced board, needs to clean that up. He's gonna go for additional burns to keep things clean. And there's a Tetris for Masy. Masy in the lead at 45. Marq at 23. We got a Tetris from sorry. We got a Tetris um from Marq at 48, Masy at 68. On the top side, we got Bergtroll at 48 with a lumbar dependency. Needs to be careful. Bergtroll at 48, and now waiting for a lumbar that is taking maybe too long. This is getting very dangerous. Marq playing high as well, and Bergtroll gets the lumbar over for a dirty Tetris high up. Um, F1 at 101 is in the lead, however, so Bergtroll needs to clean up and get back into the game as F1 is playing the cleaner game right now. 123 for F1, 80 for Bergtroll. Masy playing pretty high here, going for the Tetris now at 120. Marq at 101. Marq is ready. Masy is ready. So bottom side has a pretty close game. Tetris for each player. They're separated but less than a Tetris. Tetris for Masy. Masy at 171 and Marq at 132. Top side has Mm, Bergtroll at 149, trying to catch up. F1 maintains the lead. Tetris 4, Bergtroll 173. Tetris 4, F1 201. So just over at Tetris and running the players at the top. And at the bottom, we have these players pretty much at Tetris and change. And a Wits and the tuck from Marq. And then the Tetris. Masy needing to clean up, needs a J, uses the lumbar, gets the well open with the T, and there's a Tetris for Masy, 222, Tetris for Marq, 204. Marq going for a double well again. Looks like he needs to take care of the left side, though. Marq right now, 206, Tetris for Masy, 247. Topside has a very dangerous board for Bergtroll. Bergtroll trying to get his well open. It's a J or a lumbar. Gets the J, gets it over, keeps burning. Bergtroll right now at 189. Masy, sorry, F1 at 272. So it's been a suffer game for Bergtroll so far for game number 3. Bergtroll is running some trouble. There's a triple there. Bergtroll right now at 203. Masy at 318. Tetris 4. Bergtroll finally back into the game. But F1 just having such a strong lead, almost 100,000 points at this point. 229 for Bergtroll, 319 for Masy, Tetris for Marq at the bottom. At 282, trying to catch up to Masy still. Masy maintained the lead at 318. Clean stacks and the second half now. So players just focusing on keeping those Tetrises coming, and Marq is doing some adjustments, trying to get into scoring position again. Looks like maybe from row 2. We'll see it. Marq right now at 307, Masy at 364. At the top, we got a dangerous stack there from Bergtroll for a second, but he is back to the bottom. Bergtroll at 291 and Masy at, I'm sorry, and F1 at 392. So still a very strong game from F1 through this game number 3 at the top. Bergtroll is Tetris ready, same for F1, Tetris for F1. Bergtroll is still working on his stack, this is getting spicy. And Bergtroll just trying to get his well open at 296. That is for F1, 441. Pretty strong lead from F1 right now. At the bottom, we have Masy starting to build a bit of a lead as well. Masy at 420. Hey now. And Bergtroll, sorry, and Marq at 384. But still a close game at the bottom. Transition is approaching for these players. Bergtroll will be the first transitioning, currently 14 lengths away from transition. Masy 15 lengths away. On the right side, 17 lengths away for F1 and 11 for Marq. I'm sorry, 11, no, 21, now 19 for Marq. So, yeah, doing math is hard. So right now, players are having a bit of a spicy board at the bottom. Transition for Bergtroll at 401. Transition coming soon for Masy in 7 lines, but it looks like F1 will transition first due to the additional burns. His Tetris ready. Bergtroll at 403. Tetris for F1 at 532. Transition for Masy at 505. It's been a bit of a suffer game for players mostly. Tetris 4 Marq, transition at 467, Tetris 4 Masy, 531. So these players keep going into the 19 speeds, but Marq is running into some trouble. Marq trying to clean up and get back into scoring position. He gets the wheel open just in time for the lumber, gets a Tetris to 497. Masy, however, is starting to spend his lead at 581. Tetris for Masy to 607. On the top, in the meantime, we still have a strong lead from F1. F1 at 80,000 points in the lead at 598. Bergtroll at 513. So Bergtroll missed the top and then made the top out at 513. And this means that F1 takes game number 3, and we are gonna see the conclusion at the bottom to see if Masy will be able to take it or Marq will be able to fight back. But so far, Masy has been so aggressive to keep up with Marq's own aggression. Marq is setting up. Tetris for Marq. Masy is ready. Masy at 717. Marq at 590. So lots of work to do for Marq to catch up to Masy if he wants to stay alive in the tournament. Oh, this is getting dangerous for Marq. Marq trying to avoid blocking the well. Gets the lumber, gets the Tetris to 623. Masy at 808. And Marq getting Tetris ready. Double J dependencies, however, needs to be careful. He's gonna maybe go for dirty setups. We'll see. Looks like the dirty setup is in the cards, and he is gonna go for it. And there's the dirty Tetris in column 2 from Marq. 685, but Masy just destroying this game at 870 already. So Masy just not giving any chances here to Marq, but Marq still soldiering on. He can. Oh, the misclip there from Marq. I'm not sure if he tried to just. Yeah, he missed one shift there. But so far, we got Masy also running into some trouble into level 26 with a blocked weld. It's getting dangerous for Masy. Masy lost control of the board, and there's a top out at 908. So this is a chance for Marq. 909 the score to get for Marq to win the game and stay alive. 909. There's still enough runway, I believe. So, but he needs to get the Tetrises. Need to have the chance here. His Tetris is ready. 909 the score to get, and he is only 3 Tetrises away from winning. 3 Tetrises. Oh, 3 Tetrises away for Marq. Oh my goodness. He needs to get back in his current position. He's back in his current position, but he's not Tetris ready. Oh, he's the burns are getting dangerous for Marq, and Marq has run out of lines. He needs to get those Tetrises right now. Oh, yeah, Marq will need to place on 29 to get the win here. Marq gets a Tetris, gets the Kiskin 884, needs to get to 909. Still trying to survive through level 19 speeds fantastically, but he can only line out at this speed. Marq reaches level 30 with tap. Oh my goodness. At 909, a level 30 chase down for Marq. staying alive with an excellent chase down. Congratulations. Okay, Mark was rolling. I was like, Mark is tapping no to level 30. Yeah. And he was even rolling. So yeah, Mark chasing down, with trust in the rolling. And yeah, he's giving a bit of a shove to keep going. Maybe he wants to go for the max. So the Deutsche Mark, yeah, and Mark just missed out on the max out, but still a good attempt here, staying alive. So let me just give the points to the players. F1 won the previous match, and let me just give the points to the players. So F1 is 2 games up, and Mark managed to take a game from Masy, so he has a lease of life here. Maybe he can realize the reverse sweep. We'll see it. So, hello, Doc Pie, by the way, and Overlex is here as well. Well, as well as here. So, oh, Dan V already slept. Okay, looks like Dan V has advanced, or is it over? Anyway, let's focus back to the games here happening. Give me your thumbs up. 2-1. Yeah, yeah, because you're on game number 4 now, and this is game number 5. So, players, I need some thumbs up for confirmation that you're ready for game number 3 on the top and 4 at the bottom. All players are ready. Good luck, as always. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah. Lucy, I already took care of like the points for everybody, and we are of our third game at the top, fourth game at the bottom. Mark going for some additional burning here as the board is becoming a bit unstable. Mace already with a Tetris of his own. On the top, we got that Tetris each. Macy, I'm sorry, and Bergtroll is Tetris ready. F1 is going ready in a bit. Tetris 4, Bergtroll. Bergtroll is now going for delayed burn. Tetris 4, F1. Bergtroll opens the well. Tetris is ready. Bergtroll at 46, F1 at 47, so a close game to start at the top. At the bottom, however, we have a lead from Macy. Macy hasn't burned any lines aside from Tetris, so he might go for clean game so far. No burns yet. He maintains Tetris readiness, but that square is gonna force the burns. There's a bit of a square burst happening here for Macy. Macy at 95, Marq at 75. Mm, Marcus setting up. Hello. I'm gonna let me see if I can get studio mode here. I don't get a webcam happening here. So right now we got Bergtroll in the lead on the left side at 153 and F1 not that far behind at 148. On the bottom side we got Macy in the lead at 186 and Mark at 146 7. Let me just see this webcam. Bergtroll is in the lead on the left side, 200, not that far behind F1 at 195. The bottom side has Macy in the lead at 234 and Mark at 181. So, right now we got Mark Let me just delete this from here. Just testing things out. We got Marq. Uh, um, Mark. Yeah, I was having Mark. I was like, yeah, this is not Mark. Okay, we got Mark at 242 and Masy with a strong lead at 313. Yeah, let me just yeah, I have the camera working, but I don't know where to put it. Let me put it like here. Let me see. Yeah, sure. We got Mark at 266, Masy at 382. Very strong lead from Masy so far. Mark trying to stay alive in the tournament as Masy has been giving him a hard time. On the top side, we got Bergtroll at 347, F1 at 307. So still a close game at the top, less than a touch separating them as we speak. We got some issues here. Okay, let me see. Scan slowly. All right, so Mark right now 385, makes it 475. Transition is approaching. These players cross 100 lines. Hello again, Scout. Over here, I got a special guest I would like to show you here. I mean, we all know we have him here, but I'm trying to maybe make it slow more so I don't block like any of the players captures. So I'm gonna just transition here. Let's see. Hello everyone. I just want to show you some special guests we have here. We got BlueScuti. Uh, yeah, don't worry, enjoy the matches. Yeah, I just want to hide this. There we go. So we got Mark at 441, Masy 551, and GameScat said, "Hi, Scooty." Hi, Wolf and Yoshi. We got on the top, Berkeley in the lead at 539. F1 at 440. So it's been a bit of a suffer game for F1. Looks like transition coming already for these players. Transition at 563 for Bergtroll, 462 for F1. Transition very rough for Masy particularly. This is looking pretty dangerous. Masy at 570. Transition for Mark coming at 477. Masy just doing Masy things here as we speak. And he's surviving, of course, because that's what rollers do. Oh, Masy miss a tap there on the right side. Still alive though. 579 the score right now for Masy. Masy running out of space to burn, and it looked like it's over at 580. So this is a chase down for Mark. 581 the score to get for Mark at the bottom. At the top, we got these players firing a high stack as well. Bergtroll, however, with a strong lead at 633. F1 at 507. So 581 the score to get for Mark. Doc Price saying, I don't know what to listen to. Will CTWB rating? Yeah, most likely. I think we'll be taking this match and then we'll be rating CT1. Don't worry. But I cannot rate because I don't have admin permissions. I will need an admin to do this on this channel too. I think, yeah. Let me see. I think a scout can do it. That's for you. That's fine. Okay, Doctor, will listen to us. Nice. Listen to me, Doctor. Listen to my beautiful voice and watch City too. As we have Bergtroll topping now. That's 655. So another chase is happening, and Mark is staying alive in the tournament as well, taking game number 5. So we gotta chase down for F1 656. The score to get 656. And yeah, it looks pretty doable, and that Tetris will do it. So F1 already at match point, and Mark is staying alive as well for game number 6 coming up. Indeed, it's a high reference. So let me just yeah, give the points to all the world players. F1 takes game number 4 at the top, and Mark takes game number 5. Mark wants to fulfill his promise of giving us a reverse sweep. Looks like. Let's see how things go for our. Where is my OBS? Oh, I don't know what's there. And we're gonna get ready then for game number 5 at the top. F1 already at match point. And we got our thumbs up for everybody. Looks like everybody's ready for game number 6 at the bottom. Let's go for it. Start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we're off. Scooty just left the room. Oh, we got a bit of a misstep from Bergtroll for the start off. Masy also facing some issues on his stack, so Team France having a bit of a rough time on the last couple of games. Well, actually, F1 is French as well, so I suppose that it evens out. That is for Marq at 45. I mean, I suppose the team roller will be the best, the French rollers. We got F1 at 46, Bergtroll at 8,000, and Bergtroll unable to get a Tetris just yet. He will be working on his stack. Tetris for um, F1, Bergtroll gets a Tetris to 31. At the bottom, Mark missed the T on the left and has a lumber dependency in column 1, gets in the lumber all the way over. Mark at 72, and Tetris 4, Masy taking the lead at 73. Close game happening on the bottom. On the left, on the top side, we have a strong lead for F1 early on. That's 94. That is for Bergtroll to 55. That is for F1 at 117. So strong gains happening all around. Tetris for Masy. Masy maintain the lead at 119 just by half a burn, pretty much. Half a single at moments. Tetris for Masy. Tetris for Mark. Mark maintains the lead by pretty much a Tetris. Masy doing some nice stocks to keep things tidy, and he is ready. Mark at 164 is in the lead. Masy at 142, just one Tetris behind. Another Tetris from Mark. Masy is running into some burn situation. He is going to get ready now again. 166 for Masy, 188 for Mark, so the gap has been reduced. Right now, we got Masy trying to rebalance the board, need to open the well as soon as he can. There's a Tetris for Masy, Masy at 192. Top side, we got Bergtroll at 110. F1 at 212, so F1 building a pretty strong lead, being a suffer game from Bergtroll looks like, but he keeps a clean stab, which is what's important to get scoring, but Lombards are a bit scarce, so he has to be careful as well. Bergtroll at 141, F1 at 258. Masy right now at 239. Mark at 266. That is for Masy. Masy at 265. Mark at 266. Mark is working on his stack, and Tetris ready now. Masy is at 269, so still a very close game happening at the bottom. At the top, we got a Tetris from F1. Bergtroll trying to get back his current position. Tetris ready now. Tetris for F1. Oh my goodness, this is a very high efficiency game from F1. Bergtroll right now at 239, F1 at 356. Although F1 has run into some burning, so this is gonna give opportunity to for Bergtroll to catch up a little bit. Bergtroll is ready, getting the Tetris to 285. At the bottom, we got Mark at 366, maintain the lead. Masy at 302. Masy is setting up. Tetris for Masy. Masy at 326. Mark at 390. Ooh, Masy tried to go for a Z spin, but couldn't get it. Goes for the T spin, but gets it this time around. Still trying to get the well open though. Gets the well open. 329 for Masy. 414 for Mark. Mark is starting to build a lead. on the game at the bottom. Game at the top has Bergtroll trying to reduce the gap, but F1 just maintains very high efficiencies of maintaining a 100,000 point lead. We are approaching 100 lines. Masy having the number depends in column 3. Goes for the Tetris first. We got Masy at 300 and give me a second. Just stay here. The thing is that a second. We put some shares for people not to pass this area so they don't show in camera. But like people just took them and placed them. No, I mean you're fine, but anyway, we got Masy right now at 435, Marq up 493, transition coming soon. Bergtroll gets a Tetris to 453. Masy right now. Masy right now at 506 transitioning. Transition for Marq at 564. Transition coming up soon on the top side. Transition for Bergtroll at 485. F1 at 601 already. So very high efficiency game for F1. F1, however, going to some burn. So this is an opportunity again for Bergtroll to catch up. We'll see as F1 is having a pretty scary sequence, but he's managing it pretty well. F1 right now at 610, Bergtroll at 521, Masy on the bottom at 539, and Marq at 600. So Masy is also having some work to do. Tetris for Masy right now at 619, Marq at 655. So Masy has been recovering pretty well, and now it's just 8,000 points behind Marq. On a top of 4, Bergtroll unfortunately at 551, it's over for him. And F1 advances into the semifinals. Congratulations. And so let me just put the winner thingy here. There we go, winner. And next up, we're going to continue seeing our game in the bottom. We have a very dangerous stack from Marq. That was for Masy. That was for Marq. Marq remains in the lead, but he's losing the lead now to Masy. Masy now at 739, Marq at 726. Still a very close game. This is a nail biter. Marq needs to win this to stay alive in the tournament. Otherwise, Masy will advance to the semifinals. Masy is having a clean stack. Such an aggression for Marq to keep things clean. Masy trying to keep up with it. Masy still in the lead at 771. Marq Free just taking the lead now with a Tetris to 790. Masy and Marq are both clean and Tetris ready. Masy's gonna go for a delayed burn. Looks like it's the well open in a couple burns. There we go. And there's a Tetris for Masy. Masy at 812, Marq at 822. Tetris for Marq 853. And he is ready again. Tetris for Masy 845. Marq at 855. Tetris for Marq 888. This is going to go to the pretty much a 29 battle if these players keep this efficiency. Tetris 4, Masy 887, Marq at 891. They're separated by 3,000 points as we speak. Tetris 4 both. Oh my goodness, Marq needs to win this. Masy just giving all the pressure here. Marq right now at 959, Masy at 923. The maxes are coming. Oh, Masy had a misdrop and couldn't recover, topping out at 924. And Marq is taking us to a decider. Whoa. Let me just finish the protocol here. This was a win for F1, and this is a win for Marq. So I'm gonna do some adjustments for our decider game. So please stand by. Thank you for your patience. Where's my window? So, yeah, Mark made a promise for a reverse sweep, and so far he keeps going with a 1.1 already. Mark showing us he's not a washall guy, as he often likes to style himself. Showing us he still has the game to play against the big upcoming stars here. Let me just get into the mode. Okay, so stand by, please. Oh shoot. Yeah, bear with me. I'm trying to sort out things. Bear with me, please. We are setting up for our decider match. I just not know why is it what has been selected here? The two okay. So banner camera. This is what I want to get rid of. Uh-huh. Hold on, please. Okay, Macy versus Mark. I'm just loading up your cameras and we should be ready to start. Thank you for your patience. So let's put camera for Macy. Yeah, RNG manip and such here. Okay, Macy is in frame. We got good news. Macy is indeed in frame. Let me just adjust him. Well, well, and now I just need to get Mark on frame as well. Um, there we go. Okay, let me just put the cameras here. We got this handsome gentleman ready and expecting. So, we should be ready to go. Let's see how these players look here. I think we are looking at them and they are looking great. Let me just mark just a smidge so we have a proper framing for him. Oh, what's it doing? This is Marq, sorry. All right, this should take care of things, hopefully. Yeah, this looks much better. I had some layout issues. Actually, the banner needs to be fixed. Bear with me, please. There we go. There we go. We got both players ready. This is the last semi-finalist for CTWC France 2023, the winner of which will face BlueScuti. So, we got a thumbs up from both players. Let's get a countdown going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris! And game number 7 is off, and we got this player doing the same placements 4, 5, 6. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, they both look identically. There was a 5 below there from Masy, and Macy's Tetris ready. Marq is 2. Yeah. Tetris for both players. We got Masy and Marq off. Let me just here. Let me just remove the audio here. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, there we go. We got Marq right now at 23, Masy at 26. That is for Masy. Masy at 29, Marq at 25. Masy in the lead at 49, getting another Tetris to 72. Marq at 49, getting a double to 51. So this game is starting pretty close. Marq wants to make good on his promise of reverse sweeping. He's so far doing a very good job, but Masy just needs to keep up with Marq's aggression, which has been the challenge for the last 3 games, actually, as Masy was already at match point. And then, yeah, Marq just persevered to very strong wins in games, especially yeah, the last games number 6 and 4 particularly. We got Masy at 144, Marq at 122. That is for Marq taking the lead, 145, separated by a single right now. That is for Masy. Masy back in the lead at 167. Marq is setting up. Marq is ready. Marq right now at 146. That is for Masy. Masy at 190. Um, Marq right now at 190. Marq at 181. And Masy at 213. A decider. Yep, with you. What's the yep? So Masy getting the Tetris to 237. Marq at 194. Getting the Tetris to 216. Tetris for Masy. Masy maintaining that Tetris and almost 2 Tetris lead actually. Marq is ready. Masy setting up. Bear with me. Oh lol. Yeah, that's a good one. Tetris for Masy. Masy at 283. Marq at 241. Masy is ready. Get a Tetris to 305. Marq at 286. Marq is setting up. This is getting very dangerous. Tetris for Masy. Masy at 328. Marq gets a Tetris to 309. This is getting spicy. Both players playing high, especially Masy. Masy waiting for a Lombard, but the Lombard is not coming. There's a Tetris finally for Masy, 359. Marq catching up at 333. Very close game still as we are approaching. We're now in the second half of the level. Masy right now at 338. Marq at 339. Marq is ready. Masy. Okay. Okay. All right. The network is keeping up. Marq is right now at 364. Masy 388. Marq right now at 366. So pretty much a Tetris away from Masy as we speak. And they are almost at the same line count. So the efficiency are very high right now. These players are trying to approach a high 500k transition by the looks of it. Tetris for Masy. Masy right now at 414, Marq at 368. Marq gets a Tetris to 391, Masy at 414. So again, Tetris separating them right now. Marq, I don't know, with his signature holds to try to keep up, to maintain the aggression, but now he's forced to clean up. Marq right now at 399, and Masy started to be the lead at 444. Two Tetris is in the lead already. Tetris for Masy. Marq is waiting. Marq is gonna go for additional burns. Nice adjustment, and there's a Tetris from Marq. Marq at 424. Masy at 469. Hey now. Marq is waiting for the lumbar. Masy is doing the same. Transition coming pretty soon. Masy has 18 lines to go. Marq has 19, and the drought is counting up. As we can see on screen, we got the players waiting. Masy got a couple numbers that couldn't use them. Marq might use them instead, and Marq might be able to catch up to Masy with these numbers, and he's doing so. Marq again getting closer at 476. Masy remains in the lead at 501. Masy, however, with a pretty spicy board into transition with only 4 lines left, so he's about to transition. Marq right now, Masy transition at 527. Marq goes for a very aggressive bits, and then there's a Tetris 499 transitioning at 524. Masy at 553. So very close game happening here. May the winner will advance to the semifinals to face the one and only BlueScuti. Tetris for Marq at 573. Masy at 581. 8,000 points separating the players as we speak, and these players just maintain a very close distance. Masy, however, has with a stable board goal, had to go for a triple. The game is now giving him numbers that he can't use, and he is cleaning up now. Masy right now at 593, and Marq has taken the lead 606. So Macy's trying to push them, trying to regain that lead. Tetris for Marq 634, Macy's 596. Tetris from column 4 from Macy's 624, 10,000 points to bring the players. Although Macy's getting ahead in lines due to the additional burning. Macy is ready, Marq is ready. Marq needs to be careful, goes for a triple. Marq gets a Tetris to 668 in the lead. Macy trying to regain the lead again. Tetris ready. 652. Marq at 672. Tetris for Masy in the lead at 680. Masy in trouble, missing the tug, but getting the triple, trying to recover here. Masy at 688 and Marq in the lead at 704. So this is a very tight game, although Macy's running into some traffic that will slow him down a little bit more. This is the opportunity that Marq needed to start building the lead at 734 now. Marq going for back to the right. Well, looks like Masy still trying to clean this up. Masy needs an L, lock the well, get the L, gets trying to open the well in column 8 for a dirty, but he needs a J now. Oh, Masy still, oh no, Masy is going after a lumber that doesn't come, topping out at 697. And Marq makes good on his promise for a reverse sweep. Oh my goodness, that was an impressive play from Marq. And congratulations, Marq. You are gonna face BlueScuti. I hope you enjoy all people playing watching here are enjoying the tournament. I believe we'll be